All right, so today's prime day. A couple things I wanted to talk about that I missed touching on yesterday. I just didn't get too detailed with everything, so I'm gonna try to get a little detailed with some talking before we get into it. Obviously, if you're painting outside in the morning, it's not the best time to paint. If you're just doing your own baits, like I said, you're just wanting to learn and not get taxed by a painter to paint your stuff. You can paint really any weather. Just you'll learn as we go of what happens when things aren't perfect and what happens when things are. So the painting thing, you kind of want to play God and keep everything perfect in condition wise, and things you're touching, and because chemicals, they all have different reactions. So things I missed on yesterday with details were, when you're painting, especially priming and layers, there's two types of adhesions, okay? So there's mechanical adhesion and there's chemical adhesion. I forgot to talk about Bulldog yesterday. Bulldog is, it's an adhesion promoter that I use. I'm not sure if I'm sure there's other brands of adhesion promoters, but that's the brand I use. What adhesion promoters do, like say I primed a bait today and I didn't get around to painting it for 3 or 4, 5, 6 days. You go ahead and spray that adhesion promoter on it, and what it's going to do is open the pores of your primer back up so it can accept chemical adhesion. Also, there's mechanical adhesion. So when you sand your bait, those little scratches you see, the little micro scratches, those are actual. It's called a mechanical adhesion. So when you spray, whatever you spray on top is going to seep into those scratches and become one with that layer. So it's always good to have adhesion promoter with you before you paint. And when you're, especially I use it before I prime, and after I sand the primer, I'll spray more adhesion promoter and lay my base coat. So the adhesion promoter is helping the primer stick to the bait and helping the base coat stick to the primer. Obviously, you can't go and sand your whole paint job before you clear coat, but I mean, you can clear coat and sand your first layer and lay more clear coat on top of it. It's actually for someone that wants really, really durable, super durable paint jobs. It's not so much efficient, but that's how you make paint jobs super durable. What else? Degrees and humidity. Humidity, you want nothing over 30%. I mean, you can paint in a super humid environment, but you're gonna have to use time to help you flash off that moisture inside the paint. So flash off just means another cool term for waiting. So yeah, just if you guys have any questions, let me know. Maybe I might just make this one long video for tonight or for today. Or I'll post this up for a pre-paint video. I'm not sure, but I'll see you later when I get going. So say you woke up in the morning, right? You went out to your shop, you checked your weather cube. We got 70 degrees, 64% humidity. It's not ideal at all. Okay, we want nothing more than 30, 35 max. 68 is the lowest I'll paint in. So always have your heater and have your dehumidifier on hand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna close up shop. We're gonna turn on this dehumidifier. We're gonna let her do her thing. She's gonna suck that water right out of the air. We're gonna come back in a few hours, maybe even an hour, and come check this guy. We got our gun soaking in acetone. Here's a little trick. I put it in a bag because your acetone will evaporate real quick. Okay, so big thing is just prepping the shop. for work, right? Getting everything ready. Usually, we don't have these all set up already, but we got our hangers already set up. We're not gonna put the baits up just yet because we don't want dust getting all over them and whatnot, what have you. So check back in a little bit. Let's go check out the humidity level in here. Been about 45 minutes. Look at that. And the heat will go up as well. So it almost acts as a heater and a dehumidifier, especially when it's already warm. Sweet. Come back in another 30 minutes and we'll be able to get going. What time is it, Rambo? It's time for the good ones? Okay. It's time for those good kinds. You guys will learn that Rambo gets the best kinds of all times. Cage-free, gizzards and hearts, raw chicken bones, raw egg. He's got some rice. And we got one sweet potato left. Got some veggies. Daddy just needs steaks and ground beef, or steaks and ground beef. And I'll make my rice today too. We keep it simple here. Huh, baby boy? You hungry? I know. Hold on. So, hold on. Sweet potato, rice. He's got his veggies and his fruit, banana, 2 raw chicken legs. He's got a grass-fed or pasteurized egg, sweet potato. Usually he gets oh, I didn't put any gizzards and hearts, baby. Hold on. I forgot the gizzards and hearts. Let's put this on the ground. So, usually get some liver, but our liver's too frozen. We're thawing it out a little bit. Cut it up for him. And he usually gets a can of sardines. But we need to make a grocery run for those. Yes, this is also not an easy thing if you got a family and a bunch of people, and we basically got a fridge just for him because I just eat fast food every day. That's it. So he'll sit there until I tell him it's okay. Go ahead. He's a really sweet dog. He's just ain't playing a game when it comes to eating food. That's Rambo, and that's how he eats. You'll get used to it, and he's the best dog in the whole world, huh, boy? Let's go check on the. Probably pretty much ready to paint. When I get Brad coming through here, I had a sick, what it is it gets all sheet metaled out, and then I'll have an exit point here with some inline fans and a whole boxed filtered inline fan system. Right now we're doing it the ghetto way with just the big fans and open in the garage, but soon we'll be able to just have this garage closed. But let's see what we got here. So once it gets down to 45, it starts creeping down pretty slow. So it's been about 20 minutes since we last checked on it. Like I said, once we get to 35, we'll be cherry. You can even turn the heater on if you want to speed this process up, but we're in no hurry. It's still morning, still about 9 o'clock in the morning, so not even. Yeah, man. Still got our gun soaking. Got everything ready to go. Can't wait. See you guys in a little bit. It actually is funny when you look in here and there's not much in here, but that's Rambo's eggs and my eggs, his rice, my rice. Making some more rice right now. Usually he's got about 12 sweet potatoes here, but we're down to our last. We got to make some more. He's on a raw food diet, so he eats everything raw. Raw chicken legs, chicken hearts. He gets his liver, it's down in here. And we got our fruit. We both eat the same fruit. We both eat the same frozen veggies, except for grapes, because you can't have those, right? Frozen meat for me. Yeah, man. We keep it simple around here. Got a steak and some beef thawing out for me. We got potatoes and rice, carbs and beans. Those are the really only carbs I need. With fruit and veggies for fiber. And he's got everything he needs, right? You got your organs, liver, heart. You got your muscle meat. You know, you get some of my grass-fed beef all the time too. Chicken, hearts, eggs, and we have sardines for him, but this one was in mustard sauce. I didn't see that one. Usually it's in water. Usually got them all filled up. We gotta go to the grocery store. Oh, this big. Yeah, we'll be going there tomorrow. Making some food for the day. I kind of keep things simple, man. You guys will see that. But cool, making some food. Be in the shop here in a little bit. Rocking Godfather 2. Getting this meal prepped. Get some fuel on this before we go out there. You already got some. Just because it wasn't on video doesn't mean it didn't count. Okay, here. Before we season it up. Because you know you can't have all these seasonings. This is what we put on here. If you know me, you know we got the cast irons on deck, and we keep them nice and pretty, baby. I'm missing some cayenne pepper, but this stuff's turmeric and cumin, good for anti-inflammatory. I got some paprika here, but not a huge fan of that stuff. We're almost done. Real simple meal. About to crush it. Probably take a little cat nap. and then get out there and start painting. Yeah, we're ready. All right. I'm gonna break this out. I'm gonna kind of get everything. I guess I can get everything going and then just time lapse it. All right. Got a bunch of these guys set up, ready to go. Let's check out the gun. I try to keep everything pretty clean. Don't ever waste an opportunity to use acetone. Look at that. So this gun is called the Mini HSE. I think this was from Spray Source. I got this so long ago, and it's still cooking. Alright, so it looks like I gotta clean this guy here. You really don't need the whole HVLP system, but if you're doing a lot of baits and you're spraying a lot, you want to have it. I'm not probably the greatest person to ask for which one to use, because the first one I got, I still use it. Same with my airbrushes. I got an Iwata, and I just recently bought a couple more that are just cheapies that I use for having just multiple colors. But Iwata clips, can't go wrong with it. I'm gonna put this guy together here. We're going with our 1.8 needle. 1.8. You know, I could put this video up so that everybody can maybe get their stuff ready to prime tomorrow. I could probably still do a little bit and just put that into the video for the next day. So maybe I will. That'll be prep. Put that up. All right, gun's ready. I always try to make this acetone last long as possible, so I will put it, cover it back up with the bag. We're gonna need it after we prime anyway. Put our gun back in there. Brushes. Try to keep everything clean as possible because things will get a mess very quick. All right, so we're basically ready to go. Get our big hose. Airbrush hoses. Just get them out of the way. For the time being, they're gonna get primer all over them. Let's just move. That's our little manifold here, so that we can spray multiple colors at once. Like I said, not everything's always pretty, but doesn't always need to be pretty. Just gotta get things done. As long as you do things the right way, you can make things prettier over time. You know how things are supposed to be done. Still to working your butt off to getting things that you need to make things nice, right? So we're basically ready. We got 30% humidity, 86 degrees. We're ready to mix some paint. I'll be back in a second. We start mixing some paint and get going. So I think I'm just going to post this video and do the actual priming video separate because it's already about 25 minutes. Let's just go through your ingredient list one more time, okay? Bulldog adhesion promoter. I take it out and put it in here, so that's not going to help you much with the can. But Bulldog adhesion promoter, prep ball, some brushes. Okay, if you don't get the House of Kolor foundation, you can use 2K. It's obviously not the clear satin clear coat, but they have an epoxy primer. Okay, it'll have a hardener that you put down here and you press it in and get it going. You can use this for clear coat as well. So if you want to grab yourself some clear coat and grab yourself some hardener, some primer, you'll be ready to paint and clear coat with me too. So primer, you can get the can if you want to. 2K Max, Spray Max has a good alternative. Acetone, wax and grease remover, some brushes, some gloves. Make yourself a little filtered easy fan right there. You can get yourself one of these actual crates from Walmart. And I mean, that's simple. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this up. If you have any questions, put a comment. If you have any people that like to paint or are looking to learn how to do it, post this up on your social media. It's gonna help them out. Rock on. I'll see you guys. I'm gonna get painting, but I'm gonna post this up, and I'll post the actual painting video next, so we can make sure everybody's on the same page and we're all rocking together. Cool.